Oklahoma could soon become a state where you can openly carry a gun without a license or training. That is the premise of a bill working its way through our state capitol right now. And we are joined live by the author of this bill, Representative Jeff Coody. Thank you so much for being here to talk about this bill, this piece of legislation that a lot of people are interested in.
Thank you, Abby. It's good to be here.
First, I want to ask you, why was it important to you to dedicate so much time to this? Some argue that all eyes should be on fixing the budget, all hands on deck, so to speak, to fix the budget. Why did you want to focus on this?
Well, the budget is very important, but our constitutional rights are probably even more important than anything else that we do. They're fundamental to our freedom. The Second Amendment, many people call it the First Amendment, because if we lose our right to defend ourselves, we can lose all of our other rights.
How is this different than what's in the Constitution? Some believe that this maybe is redundant because we have the constitutional right to bear arms, and under existing law here in Oklahoma, we can already have firearms in our private homes, on our private property, in our cars. So is this redundant? What's the difference here?
Well, the restriction between what the Second Amendment allows and what our state statutes allow is that we can own a weapon and we can carry it on our private property, but any place else we go, in our automobiles, onto public property, onto other places that we go that would where weapons would not be specifically prohibited by statute or by the private property owner, we can't carry without asking permission or paying a fee to the government for our right. And we don't require anyone else to have training to exercise their other constitutional rights, but in statute, our state requires its citizens, residents of Oklahoma, to ask permission and pay a tax to protect themselves, to avail themselves of a weapon that would provide personal protection.
So you disagree that we should have to have training to own a potentially deadly weapon?
Absolutely not. I don't disagree. In fact, responsible gun owners should and will avail themselves of training. I don't know of anyone that owns a weapon that would not know how to use it. Now, the one group of people that we leave out of the mix is those who have no respect for the law. People who have evil intent, who bear ill will toward others, they can pick up a weapon and they can carry, they can do harm. They're not affected by the statutes. It's really only law-abiding citizens who desire to comply with the law who are restricted from carrying for self-defense without asking the government for permission.
So you think those who want to break the law, who want to do harm with weapons, are already breaking the law anyway, and so why not make it easier for those who want to abide by the law for them? Is that what you're saying?
That is correct.
Okay, and I think that's where a lot of the pushback comes from, is this is just going to allow more guns on the streets. A lot of opponents here, police departments across our state, Oklahoma Highway Patrol, the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation, they have all come out very, very frankly, and said they are completely against House Bill 3098. I do want to play a soundbite that we have from our police chief here in Oklahoma City, Police Chief Bill City.
It really makes it more difficult for law enforcement in dealing with individuals out there with firearms. So it poses a huge risk not only to the community, but to officers who are trying to deal with those types of issues.
And he also said that more training would be required for all types of law enforcement officers if this does happen. And we're also talking about maybe a revenue issue here. The state could lose even more money when we're talking about the budget. What would be your response to the police chief who has come out so strongly against what you're proposing?
Well, back in 1995, when Oklahoma first considered the concealed carry permit, you were hearing the same arguments. Then in 2012, when we considered open carry, you heard the same arguments. Open carry was introduced with a permit, and I would say very few people would see any difference between what they see on the street today and what they saw before the open carry law was passed back then. So if this passes, I dare say that we will not see any difference to speak of at all. As to the funding issue, we had a fiscal impact study done for full constitutional carry, that would have impacted our state revenues to the extent that you've seen on the media, the $8 million impact. This is much less of an impact because you would see just as many people going to get a concealed carry permit today, because the majority of people still want to carry concealed. You would still have to have a license for that. Hence, the state would not see a significant loss in revenue as a result of that.
I was talking to a police officer a couple days ago about this, and he said no matter if we pass this or we don't, or if it's concealed or if it's not, it's pretty alarming when you walk up to a car during a routine traffic stop and someone's sitting in there with a weapon.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have that situation now with a carry permit. People can still carry with the permit, and law enforcement faces that on a daily basis. Let me remind everyone that right now there are 30 states. The majority of states in the country allow open carry without a permit. So there are other states that deal with this every day without consequence, without any incidents. There are 10 states right now that allow people to carry concealed or open without a license. Vermont has had constitutional carry since 1791, without incident, without problem. Law enforcement is not used to seeing this except with the permit, and they deal with it. And the bill states that anyone who's carrying a weapon will have to notify law enforcement that they are in possession of a weapon. So really, for law enforcement, nothing is going to change.